Hello, welcome back to my channel. So I want to do a video. I have to go out of town for work this weekend. I'm going to be outside, hiking, camping, things like that. So I did a little tutorial on what I have on my lips, but I wanted to show you the products that I'm taking and explain why. And so let's just get into it. So as far as on my face, I used my Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. Right now I'm in the shade Warm Beige. Beige. And I chose this one because it's a comfort matte. It does set down. It's the one that I feel like can last through different types of weather. I don't think I have a bad makeup day when I wear it, so I chose that. I set down the foundation with this Catrice Prime and Fine Mattifying Powder. I've been using this all the time. And then I'll take this for touch-ups. This is really a powder that I've loved. It's very inexpensive, so I'm using that. On my under eyes, just because I do struggle a lot, I'm bringing my Shape Tape because I know it's a little bit heavier, but it's just like what works. And when you're traveling, you want to take things that you can depend on and you know will work. As far as the eyebrows, I did my eyebrows the normal way you see me do them. However, I primed them with this Wonder Brow underneath, because this sets this in like all day. So I primed it with the Wonder Brow, and then I use the Brow This Way eye definer from Rimmel, and then the Shady Slim from LA Girl, one to line and then one to fill in. And then I set them even more with my Benefit Ready Set Brow, which I always use, so they shouldn't move at all no matter what the condition. Before I set them though, I did put a little powder. I use this powder all the time. This is the Pixie by Petra. This is the Brown Know-How, so I used that before I set them with the Benefit. I didn't use this, but I'm bringing along this Pearl Essence Chamomile and White Tea hydrating spray, so in case I need it for touch-ups or just a hydrating spray or what have you, I'm bringing that. To make sure my makeup just stays down, I am bringing the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. I use that just to finish it up. On my lips, I'm bringing one of my favorites, which is the Bare Minerals. These are their matte lip creams, and they smell amazing. And this one is in Ohm. I chose this because I know once it sets down, it's not going to move. It's a flattering color. It's very comfortable, so I use that. On my, as far as my eyeliner, I'm using the Ciate London liquid liner. Normally, I would actually use my Stila Stay All Day liner, but I think it's getting like dead because it was really hard to use and to get product out, and I'm traveling. I'm not playing around. I don't have time for all that. To set my under eyes, I use this Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in Fairlight, which is number 10. Normally I wouldn't travel with loose powder, but again, I'm using my Shape Tape. I know this is one of the, like, this is the powder that sets it, and you know, there's not crazy creasing, and I'm comfortable with this powder, so I'm going to take that because, you know, I'm not going to have a lot of time to mess around. And then finally I'm taking two palettes for the face. So I pulled out the Tarte Clay Play. This was the first one, which was basically all matte except one color. I'm using it upside down just because of the mirror. But I originally, you'll see in the video that I used this shade originally. I think it was just a tad too dark. So I think actually mixing this, a little bit of this with these two was a better choice. But I think I started with, I started with this shade Journey here. Then to deepen up the crease, I went into this shade called Stone. And then all over the lid, I used this big one called Sand. I think, you know, and then you have other things in here. You have these like some, you know, this dark brown, sort of cool tone brown, this black. You could deepen it up. And then you have this shade here, which is called Instinct, which has a little bit of like a micro shimmer in it that you could, you know, just jazz up the lid if you wanted to. You know, I'm going to be mostly in the woods, so I don't really think that the squirrels will care if I'm wearing glitter, but, you know, you never know. And just for cheeks, I pulled out my Tarte Blush Bliss palette. This was for holiday last year, and I went in with the matte shade, and then if I wanted a little bit of jazz, I could just top it with one of these. So this is what I'm taking. And like I said, there is a tutorial about how I got the eye look and just how I did the face, not the brows or the foundation or anything. Let me know down below, like, what are your go-to travel type products and why, and maybe I need to try some things. And whatever you're doing this weekend, whatever weekend I put this up and you're seeing it, I hope you're having a super fabulous day. If you're not subscribed, I'd love you to do that. I will see you in my next video. We'll get to the tutorial, and you're awesome, just so you know. So I will see you later. Bye.